This morning, we're waiting to learn the funeral arrangements for two volunteer firefighters killed in a plane crash.
Investigators were at the scene in Grant County overnight, and Matt McCutcheon picks up the coverage from there. Matt?
Good morning, Gio. In just the past 10 minutes, we have learned that autopsies will be performed coming up at 10 o'clock this morning in Fort Wayne, as investigators from both the FAA and the NTSB will be here at a very rainy airport here in Marion, Indiana, later this morning to continue that investigation. Witnesses and neighbors last night say they heard the noise and then immediately saw the flames after that plane crash took place. They say that a smaller plane taking off clipped the tail of a larger plane that had just landed. Both people in that smaller Cessna 150 plane died. Police say the Cessna 150 split in half, throwing one person from the plane while the other died in the fire. They have both been identified as Pipe Creek Township volunteer firefighters in nearby Elwood. A doctor witnessed the incident and ran to help, but say that the two died immediately.
You know, at first it kind of looked like a piece of siding or something like that had blown off of a house because the wind was blowing pretty hard. But then once it bursted into flames, you know, I realized that it was a smaller plane that had ran into.
Such a tragedy this morning that small 30-member volunteer fire department is dealing with. Firefighter Kyle Hips was a member of the fire department since 2011. He was the pilot and is survived by a wife, and we're learning also being survived by a young son. Firefighter David Wittenberg joined the fire department in 2017. As for the other plane, 5 people were on board. None of them were hurt. Again, later today, the NTSB and the FAA will continue their investigation and try to piece together additional details, and we'll hustle the fresh information to you just as soon as we learn it on the WTHR app. Ben and Anne Marie.
All right. Thank you so much, Matt.
Of course, the loss of these two volunteer firefighters being felt in apartments all across Indiana.
In fact, last night, Captain Mike Pruitt with Wayne Township Fire posted on Twitter saying in part, "In the blink of an eye, tragedy can strike. May their passion for service live on in those left behind."